Hey y'all, what's going on? Clay here with the Contractor Marketers, and today I wanted to quickly go over a two-step funnel that we built out for a recent client of ours. They're a tiny home builder based in California, and I wanted to kind of walk you through the strategies and the concepts behind this type of funnel because this is a similar funnel to what we use for most of our clients, right? So basically what it is you have a two-step landing page sequence, which we build out in lead pages, but you can pretty much use any landing page platform or even your website if you have a web developer. But basically what we do is we start off with educational based resources. So usually it's an ebook, sometimes it can be a checklist or any other form of basically what's called a lead magnet, which is something people enter information to get access to. So what we have here is we call people out. So up here, we're calling people out, specifically the people that we're looking for. Then we have a catchy headline that really grabs their attention and prefaces what we call the irresistible offer, right? Which is ultimately your ebook. And what we have here is an ebook that's called 4 Things You Must Know Before Buying a Tiny Home. So we really want to just hone in on that perfect target audience and create content that really just speaks to them. You don't want to create something so broad that it speaks to way too many people, and then you end up with a bunch of people that download it that really aren't that interested, or that maybe aren't your perfect customer. You really have to have a good idea of your perfect customer. So then what we do is you go ahead and click one of these 2 buttons. The reason we have both of them is you always want to have a button above the fold, which is just keeping the button at the top so people can always see it. And what you do is when you click it, we have a pop-up that comes up asking where to send it. We go ahead and we'll send it to my personal business email. Anybody wants to email that, go ahead. And I'll request the guide. So then here's the key, and this is where a lot of people go wrong. And what we do here is instead of just giving them a link to download it, we add a step. And so we let them know that their ebook is on the way to their inbox up here. But then what we do is we actually make them a secondary offer. In most cases, this is going to be something that has to do with an irresistible offer to basically meet with you. So a design consultation, vouchers, savings, free estimates, VIP programs, qualifications, pretty much the whole thing that you take as the usual first step, right? And this is to take into account and to really motivate the people that are really close to taking action to take action now, because they see you as somebody that's a resource. You've given them content, and now they're like, oh, cool, here's an irresistible offer. You can have a couple of offers on your landing page depending on your type of business. In this case, they just launched a model location. So we are trying to drive traffic to that by having people request a tour. But they have a way to design the tiny home online with a website that I actually built for them. And you can click there to go to that and select your model and design it. We also have a pop-up for the ebook because we also will be running traffic to just this page or a variant of it. And then you have a headline and an offer for them to basically meet with this contractor. Most of the time, this is going to be a free estimate again, or a VIP program, or a voucher, or a coupon, or design consultation. Really, just depending on your type of business. A carpet cleaner is going to be different than a home remodeler. Even different for kitchen versus bathroom versus custom home builder, right? There's a whole different process for each one, which is why we build these out custom for each one of our clients. And, we have a bunch of copy and relevant information. This map is really optimized for mobile. Pretty much all of this is optimized for phones because pretty much all of the people, we're running Facebook ads to this. Pretty much everyone that's coming here is going to be on their phone. And then what you do is if they're interested in requesting a tour, they go ahead, click here, brings them to the bottom to enter to request their tour. They go ahead and enter their information. Oh, that's my personal. And the key here is we always make sure that we capture a phone number on this page because that's your main way to be able to call them. For things that are like free estimates and so forth, you always want to make sure you get at least a phone number, if not more information. Don't ever just get an email just because That's more of an educational based thing. It's not really where back and forth happens so much at this stage. A lot of times it's calling and scheduling appointments and so forth. So having a phone number is essential. And then what you do is you request a tiny home tour, and then we lead them to a thank you page, tell them to follow them on social, and let them know that we will be reaching out shortly to schedule their appointment. And from here, what we do is, that's like a perfect case scenario is somebody comes through and they go through the entire stage. Now, what we also have is a series of emails, right? So this is the name of the owner. And we have these emails automated so that I immediately got it with my access to the ebook, which we created for them. And what you do is we basically hop on a call with them. We hopped on a call with this owner, got a good idea of what their customers are commonly asking, did some background research, and came up with a title and a series of relevant information that would be essential for them to really help them make a decision, right? So in this case, it's 4 things you must know before buying a tiny home. They go ahead and click it, and then they're brought to a PDF, which basically leads them through the entire process of a couple of things that are really important for them to know, as well as some relevant call to actions to get them back to the site, to design their own, and so forth. So it's really an entire optimized funnel. And then next up, they will actually be receiving about 7 more emails over the next 7 days with relevant information, expanding on the different chapters, as well as starting conversations with them and directing them to the best places they can go. For most businesses, this would be to get a free estimate or giving them additional offers and so forth. But all of that is completely automated. The owner of this business doesn't have to do a single thing. You can run Facebook ads to this. You can run Google ads to this. I mean, you could even put this domain, if you have a very specific domain for the landing page, on newspaper or business cards or anything to really direct people back to this, as this is a really essential thing to build your email list and then also get people to see you as an authority and take that next step with your business, because it's one way that you can differentiate yourself. So that's basically our funnel that we built out for this client. It's very similar to a lot of the funnels we build out for similar clients, but wanted to run through it with you guys to kind of show you our process. Hopefully you could learn something from that. If you want to have a funnel like this set up for your business, maybe have a lead magnet created or the whole thing just put together with email sequences and so forth, we'd be happy to talk some strategy, help you out with that. Go ahead and book a strategy call. There'll be a link included somewhere depending on where you're seeing this video, and we look forward to talking to you. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.